So if you guys want to see...
Let's get it straight, girl. You don't need a nigga for nothing. Looking better every day. You got that Benjamin Button.
Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So today's video is going to be a fruit mukbang. I have Kennedy here. Say hi. Hi. And we're gonna do a fruit mukbang together. It's also going to be a story time about my labor and delivery, and why not have her here because she the one put me through it, right? So yeah, we're gonna do a fruit mukbang. So if you guys would like to see this video, just keep on watching. Also, if you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff. So what we have here, tell them what we have, baby. Say we got blueberries. We got blueberries. We have apples here. We have grapes. You say grapes. We have watermelon. We have strawberries. We have pineapples. And what's that? We have pomegranates. I'm anxious to try these because I've never tried these, so I'm anxious to try these. Okay, so we're gonna get ready and get started. So I'm gonna take a blueberry. So you gotta eat them. Eat them. Here. Good. Oh goodness. Okay, well since you don't like them, we're gonna close it up. Okay, get an apple. Cause I'm pretty sure you guys haven't seen her in a while, but she is 2. She just turned 2, August 29th of this year. These are really good. I took these out of the box. They actually come in a big container like this from Walmart. You showing them the grapes? Look, you want strawberry? Yes. You love strawberries. Oh God. Eat the grapes right here. Eat them right there. Good. You like grapes? So tell the people about yourself. Say hi. Hi. Say A. A. B. E. C. E. C. D. E. F. You pretty can't eat. You can't say much with food in your mouth. Okay, so my due date was August 31st, 2017. Let's go back to that year. Okay, so my due date was August 31st, which was a Thursday. I went to the doctor that Wednesday, which was August 23rd, and you know I got my checkup because I was going like every week then. So stop shaking the table. So I think I went, it's like as soon as I went to my doctor's appointment and he checked me, I started like hurting maybe like as soon as I got to work, because I think I went right before I went to work. I was hurting. I didn't go to work that Thursday. I didn't go to work to that Friday because I was hurting or whatever. Just, you know, a lot of stomach pain, back pain. That Friday that I was hurting, my bloody show. I went to the bathroom and my bloody show came. I think the bloody show is like something that holds like the closing of the cervix. So when I went to the bathroom, I seen my bloody show. So, you know, I called my mom and she was like, you know, it's not going to be long from now that you have the baby. So like I started like acting like crazy, not crazy, but I started like cleaning up because I thought I was going to have her like in a couple hours or whatever. But anyway, so that Saturday I was hurting really bad, so I ended up going to the ER, and there was supposed to be the backdrop, but clearly my little love seat is not high enough, so don't mind the backdrop. So I went to the emergency room Saturday because I was hurting so bad, and I went and got it. I went and they usually check you for like an hour to see if you're gonna dilate, because I think when I went to the doctor I was like 1.5 centimeters. So when I went to the emergency room Saturday, they watched me for like an hour, And if you don't dilate or your water don't break or whatever, they send you back home. I didn't dilate, so they sent me back home. Sunday, same exact thing. I was hurting really bad. I went right back to the emergency room. I was hurting so bad to the point where when I go to the bathroom, I couldn't pull up my bottoms. That's how bad I was hurting. So I didn't want to go back to the emergency room Sunday because I knew they were going to send me back home, because like my doctor told me that, you know, I probably was going to have a C-section because for some reason they thought that she was going to be really, really big, which I didn't even really gain any much. Well, I didn't even gain weight while I was pregnant. So I don't know why or how they determine how like big your baby's going to be, or if you're going to have the baby vaginal or cesarean. Good job. You finished your grapes. Good job, baby. What else you want to eat? You want to try some of these? I'm dying to try some of these. I think that I seen these. I see a lot of people eat these. So we're going to try them really quickly. I'm going to take a pause on the story time. Oh, hell no. I don't like these. I don't like these at all. I thought there was going to be like soft melt in your mouth. You're not going to like these either. You're not going to like these at all, Kennedi. No. Let's try some watermelon. No. Come on, let's try some watermelon. She like never bites her food. Did you poop? But so I don't even know where I left off at, but this is really good. Oh, you still eating great. So I was hurting really bad. Take a bite. I ended up going back to the emergency room Sunday. And the same thing happened. I didn't dilate. They watched me for an hour. I didn't dilate. So I ended up going back home. So let me cut this for her. Ooh. So that Monday, I didn't go to work. Let me put them right here. That Monday, I felt so good. So good. I went to Walmart and I walked around Walmart twice that day. I felt really good that day. So that night, I went back to hurting again. And I was hurting really bad. It was me and her dad there at the house. We're going to watch TV when we get done, baby. So, I was in the living room going back and forth, hurting really bad. I think my contraction was like every 7 minutes and it was lasting a minute or something like that. So I'm, you know, walking back and forth, trying to just, you know, kind of just breathe through it or whatnot. So the contractions or pains, whatever you want to call it, they finally stopped. And I got on the sofa. Well, before I got on the sofa, I was a little hungry. So my sister had gave me some pineapples earlier that month. Or she had gave me some pineapples before. And they had been sitting in the refrigerator. So I had got hungry. So I was like, let me eat these pineapples. So guys, I kid you not. I'm not really sure if it's a coincidence or what. But as soon as I ate those pineapples, maybe 30 minutes later, no more than 30 minutes later, my water broke. So when your water break, I heard like a little popping noise. It was like, boop, you know, and you just feel warm water. It's not really a lot gushing out at one time, but like overall, it's just coming out. Like I was still leaking when I got to the hospital and stuff like that. So anyway, by this time, I'm going in the room where her dad is. And, you know, I'm like, you know, hey, my water just broke. So, and like right off the bat, like, I didn't feel any pain or anything like that. And I started cleaning up a little bit. I had already packed my bags and all that stuff. Like, I was really prepared. I was really prepared. So, we get in the car and I stayed like 5 minutes away from the hospital. We get in the car. As soon as we get in the car, pain. Pain just started hitting me. Hit me. So I got to the hospital, got in the wheelchair. Oh, before I went to the hospital, I called my mom. Before I went to the hospital, I called my mom, and we're gonna open up the pineapples, and told her I was in labor, and she was like, she's on her way or whatever. And what's the crazy thing about that is that before I went into labor, every time I would call my mom, she's like, "Are you in labor? Are you in labor?" I'm like, "No, I'm just calling to see what you're doing." So when I called her and tell her that I was actually in labor, she was like, "Oh, okay, well, I'm on my way." But so I get to the hospital and they take me in like this little like pregnancy triage room. You want some pineapples? Look, we got pineapples here too. Here go pineapple. No, you want no pineapple? So I get to the room where they have like the pregnancy triage or whatever, and I told the lady that my water broke or whatever, and you know I'm hurting and all that stuff like that. So she's like, "Hey, turn around. What you doing over here? All that juice, huh?" So the lady's like, you know, I'm going to take this Q-tip with the stuff on it. If it turns blue, that means it was your amniotic fluid. If not, then, you know. But I'm just like, okay, what other fluid is going to come out of me? So anyway, by the time she, you know, you go, I got in the room and undressed and all that stuff. So by the time she put the Q-tip down there just a little bit, because I was like leaking all the way to the hospital and, you know, in the wheelchair and all that stuff, it turned blue. It was blue or green. And, so she was like, okay, you know, let's get you admitted. So, you know, I go in the room. They send me to the actual labor and delivery floor or whatever. And, you know, they hooking me up. They put a catheter on. Let me tell you guys. Catheters hurt, people. They are so painful. Okay? I hate catheters. Hold on. So they put a catheter on me. Get your feet off the table. They put a catheter on me. They hooked me up to an IV and stuff like that. So the lady was like, you know, I'm in pain, but not in a lot of pain. So the lady, she's like, let me know when you want the epidural. So I always say when I have kids, like, I don't want to have my kids natural. Like, I'm just not feeling, unless, like, I get to the point where I have to have them natural. That's the only way. You look at your clothes. That's the only way I will have my kids natural. If I can get the epidural, I'm getting the fucking... I'm getting the epidural. So she was like, let me know when you want the epidural. And I was like, well, I don't want to get it too early because, you know, I don't want it to wear off. And she was like, it's not going to wear off. It's going to be in your IV. And I was like, okay, well, I don't want it right now. You know, I want to feel what labor feels like because I don't know how many kids I'm going to have. And, you know, I don't know how many kids I'm going to have. So, I'm having pains. And people always tell, I've always been told that your labor, Kennedy, what are you doing? I've always been told that your labor pains are like your period pains. From my personal experience, it does not feel the same. It's two different pains and they both hurt. And me personally, my body, my period pains hurts worse than, tell them hey, hurts worse than labor pains. Labor pains hurt too, but it's a different type of hurt. She's gonna get right back on that sofa and I told her to get out. So, my labor pains was all in my butt. You want some of your water? We're both drinking water too. I'm drinking this water. The Nestle. This is the grape kind. No. Sit right here. I actually went into labor that Tuesday morning, like 5 p.m. That was the 29th. So all of my labor pains were in my butt, you know. The whole time I'm like, oh my God, I want to sit up because, you know, they have a thing wrap around your stomach so they can, you know, hear the baby heart rate and all that stuff. Hear the baby heart rate and stuff like that. So I was trying to sit up on my butt and the nurses kept coming in there and it was like, you know, you got to lay down a little bit because we can't hear the baby's heart rate. And I'm just like, okay, you know, whatever. So, I laid back down, and basically I was just in labor. It was basically in my butt. That's the only place that I felt pain in my butt. It was a lot of pressure in my butt. So when I got to a point where I couldn't no longer take the pain, I called for my epidural. You know, when you get the epidural, you have to sign some type of papers, just basically talking about the epidural and what they're going to do. Can't no one be in the room while you have the epidural. Kennedy. Can't no one be in the room while you get the epidural. Everybody has to leave. So anyway, the people came in to give me my epidural. Like, I've had plenty of cousins that had babies, so I already know how it goes. I know some people have good experience with the epidural. Some people have bad experience. Some people can still feel the pain even if they have the epidural. You know, everybody's different. I knew it was going to be pain. So I was pretty positive through my whole labor and delivery or whatever. So, you know, I knew it was going to hurt, you know. But anyway, I'm just talking but not eating. So basically, they came in. As soon as they set me up on my butt, because you have to be leaned over, I was about to fall asleep. I didn't feel no contractions once I sat up on my butt. So, you know, I was sitting there, leaned over, and it was giving me the epidural. I felt a little pinch, of course, because there's a needle going in your spine. And, Kennedy, really? I don't even know if you guys can see her. She's trying to play hide and seek or something. After I got the epidural, everything went pretty fast. I started dilating pretty fast. Every time a nurse came in there, I was like, you know, 3 centimeters, 7 centimeters, and then I got to 9.99, and everybody was like, you know, it's time to start pushing. So I was like nervous at that point, like, oh my God, like she's about to be here any minute now. So, shush, baby. So when they said I got to 9.99, that's when they start rolling everything in and they propping your legs up and stuff like that. Certain people had to leave out the room. Basically, her dad and my mom was in there and my sister was in there. And everyone was asking me, did I want to record it? At the time, I said no, because I just, you know, want to go ahead and get it over with and see my baby and, you know, make sure she's healthy, make sure, you know, I'm healthy after or whatever. And, but right now, you know, since she's 2 and I've seen her grow, I wish that I would have recorded. Maybe for my second child, I will, you know, record it or whatever. Hey, hush, mommy's talking, okay? So anyway, I pushed with the nurse. At the time, my doctor wasn't there, so the nurse was there. And guys, I pushed for 45 minutes. 45 minutes. I pushed for 45 minutes. I feel like the pushing was the hardest part of the labor. The hardest part. So, the doctor came in and, when the doctor came in, 5 minutes, she was out. She was the most precious, beautiful baby I have ever seen in my life. She had so much hair. She was just as beautiful as she is now. I am so thankful to have went through that. It has changed me and made me a better person. They can't see you because the camera, I don't know what's going on with the camera. But she is as beautiful as she was that day. I'm so thankful for her. I'm so thankful for her dad for for coming into my life and giving me my daughter, because I've always wanted a daughter. Yeah, I'm just so thankful for the experience. And pretty much, I'm not going to lie, like my pregnancy and my labor was pretty easy. Yes, baby. I didn't have any complications. I healed up really fast. I was like walking as soon as they got her out. I was up walking after they cleaned me up. Then they took the catheter off. The catheter hurt so bad, guys. So bad. Some people say it's not as bad, but on my stuff it's bad. So right after I had her, you know, she was 7 pounds 3 ounces. I can't really remember the time she was born, I think it was 4:49 p.m. She was beautiful. I just feel so honored to be her mom. Like, childbirth is, no ma'am. Give him on this table. Childbirth is, oh, you want your tab? I'm sorry, baby. Childbirth is such an amazing experience. It's just so amazing, and I'm just so thankful that I was able to experience it. I also feel like the postpartum part of it was a little, it was a lot too, because you're doing a lot of bleeding. I'll do another video more on the postpartum part, like, because I did have a slight, yes, I did have a slight case of postpartum depression. But I'll make another video about that. Basically, you know, after I had her, they take her away for a little bit to do all kinds of tests. I go into another room. After you have the babies, you have to take like a sit bath. So I took like a bath or whatever. Go to sleep, because she hasn't had a nap all day. So basically, after you have the baby, you have like a sit bath. They give you like some numbing spray, because I did have to have a couple of stitches. They give you some numbing spray to spray down there. You are bleeding because you know you haven't had a period in 9 months. Kennedy, you are showing out. Basically, you spray some numbing spray down there. They give you like a pad that's like an ice pack. Basically, is, you know, you have to do a lot of changing when you go to the bathroom. You have to, like, they have to make sure you have a bowel movement after. You have to make sure your peeing is back to normal, because the lady was like, if your peeing is not back to normal, then we're going to have to put the catheter back on. I wasn't having that, so I made sure I drank a lot of water, and I was, you know, my peeing was back to normal. The hospital that I was at was very, very nice. They fed me really, really good food. Everybody was so nice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It was an amazing experience. I would do it again and again and again, but not too many times, because I'm not married. I am a single mother. So maybe one more time, not 3 or 4. I have to be married. But I mean, it was a great experience. If you haven't experienced it, it's an amazing feeling. Being a mom is hard work, but it's such a rewarding, it's so rewarding. Like, it's such a great experience. Thank you for putting your whole arm in the middle of the video. Here. So yeah, I will do another video on postpartum depression, because I did have a slight case of it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry that it was all over the place, but filming with a 2-year-old, this is my first time really filming with her, and yeah, but I'm pretty sure you guys understand. Come on, let's tell everybody bye. Bye-bye. You gotta come around. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come here so you can tell them bye. Come here. Come here. Okay. Sit on mommy. Okay. Now tell them bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Mwah.